Well, it's a very nice day today. I'm gonna start the W-4 and I gotta do a couple things to this tractor. Watch when I open up you see I got gas leak out of the fuel line. And this isn't the correct fuel line for the tractor. And I got gas leaking out of here too, but this is not since this is not the correct fuel line for the tractor, I'm gonna go get one. I'll let this thing run a bit. Now the W-4 is warmed up. An H. The fuel line's on it like the. I was gonna get this tractor going, but this belly section's buggered on it. So the gas line's still here. I'm gonna pull this gas line off. And these you want to hold this thing. This nut, because guaranteed he'll turn at the carburetor. I did get loose, but I knocked the GoPro down. Got no good place for it, but I cracked it, so I'll pull it off. This should be the proper line for the W-4, but you see it's clogged, so I'm gonna blow it out with air before I change it. You gotta talk about safety. And this may sound totally crazy, but I'm gonna unhook the battery. Unhook the ground off the battery. I've had it where I touched it. If you touch anything with leaking gas, you could burn the thing up. And we don't want that, so yeah, unhook it. Oh, these shitting things too. Well, as long as they work good, I'll keep them on, but when they give trouble, I'll put solder on connections on the battery cable. There we go. Okay, I'll put the lid back on for now. Okay, now I'll take this, I gotta turn the bolt, but it's still leaking. This has to be changed. Yeah, it looks like hell sitting out, coming out the side of the tractor too. We'll root it properly, and then you got no worries. It's a lot cleaner and tidier and everything. There's about a 90% chance of that screen turning before the line will come loose, so I'll back it up to make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. I thought the H and the 4 would be the same, but they're not. It's a little bit longer in between on the H and the 4. This is a pain to get in. I can't even get in from the other side, but it will work. I just had to coil it bigger. This copper line so it bends like spaghetti. But I did make the H line work. The gas tank is 2 inches further back on the H than the 4 though. I thought that's because of the belly section, I guess. I didn't realize the hood was any longer on the H than the 4 though. I thought they would be the same length in here. Okay, there, that's tight. Now this thing here is leaking and it's a stupid metric. I bought this sediment bowl assembly at PV Mart. And it's got metric frickin' nuts there, so I gotta get a metric wrench of 13 mil, I think. Gas is turned on and no drifts whatsoever. Now I had to tighten this nut a little bit. This packing nut, and it seems to be working now. Okay, here's another thing that needs attention on this tractor. Well, it worked better this time, but it's still not grounding out properly. Sometimes I even get tickled through it, so. What the heck, it's an 80-year-old switch and wore out. Imagine that. The stop button is easy to change. What I'll do is I need something to put in here. This screw's a little big, but it might work. I use a 3/8 wrench and a screw or a nail or something to hold this out. I guess it'd work again in another tractor. But this is my tractor. There's no way this is ever going to leave the farm. There's no way this tractor's going to ever leave my possession unless I give it to my daughter, which we'll see. I'll unhook this. So I want this tractor good. So you see, this is just wore out. It's 80 years old. I don't think this switch has ever been changed on this tractor. There we go. Some people say you gotta run an auxiliary ground wire to these. You don't need to. That's something you don't need to put an auxiliary ground wire on. Voltage regulator, if you got an external voltage regulator system, yeah, it's a good idea to have an external ground. In this case, it's not necessary. This wouldn't be a metric because it's original. Although metric measurement was around back in 1944, it wasn't used in North America at all back then. Now for the stop button, I'll go with the original one. The button itself. Works like it should. It's firm. I'll start this up again. Still dry under there. Now I got spot this. Yeah, take you for another drive before I call it a video. This time we'll do it from my perspective. The snow dropped a bit today, but we still got about 8-9 inches on the ground maybe. Yeah, that works so good. First time that's worked good in a long time. The other one was still working, it just not like it should, but 80 years old and the switch wore out. Nothing built today can imagine lasting 80 years. Yeah, this is, oh, I still got a bit of a drip there. That'll never do. I better tighten that. Tighten it a bit more. No, it still wants to drip the bugger. Not as bad. That's about as tight as I could get. It's not bad. I'll have to live with it, I guess. I don't like leaking gas. It's a good way of burning up a perfectly good tractor. This is where it would be originally, but it's not nearly as handy to turn on and off either. This shutter rod in the way. There we go. Well, God bless you. See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Catch you later.